I messed up and didn't get service on the heirs, so
Okay, so what are we doing?
just
We're
just the
just
dependent
Administration.
administration.
Huh?
Dependent administration.
okay. Who's the applicant?
It is Brandon Davis. He's the grandson of the deceased.
Okay,
His dad doesn't do phones well, so like his dad and aunt are not on it. So after 2 years,
Mr. Davis lives in Georgia,
yes,
and we do not have an affidavit of assets.
yes, we're gonna testify about that, and then we can get that in with the proof of death and other facts.
Okay. Okay, are you Brandon Davis?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Davis, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. You solemnly
Yes, sir.
affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go right ahead.
Mr. Davis, you have a document entitled Proof of Death and Other Facts. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in there true and correct?
Yes, sir.
And we're doing this, you're doing this somewhat reluctantly because your dad and aunt aren't really on top of things.
That is correct, sir.
And there's some pieces of property that you're gonna try to get sold.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And your grandmother had about $1,500 in tangible personal property, like things she had in her house, that sort of thing.
That is correct.
And you're not exactly sure how much, but she had around $70,000 in some bank accounts here in Jefferson County.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you expect there to be about $800 of rental income from those pieces of property you're trying to get sold.
That is correct, from the property there on College Street.
So that's a total of somewhere around $72,300 in assets of personal property.
Yes, sir.
All right. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. So you've read the proof of death and other facts, and everything contained therein is true and correct and within your personal knowledge.
Yes, sir.
And are you the son of Billy J. Davis?
That is correct, sir.
Okay, and Renee Schleicher is your aunt?
That is my aunt. Yes, sir.
She lives in Georgia and you live in Georgia.
Yes, sir. She lives here with me.
Okay, so that would be the 547 Western Way and Rabun Gap.
No, I'm at she's just moved to my address within about the last 3 weeks. It's 514 North Germany Mountain Road.
Germany is in the country?
Yes, correct.
And that's in what city?
That's in Clayton, Georgia.
And what's that zip there?
30525.
All right. All right, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna take that proof and that affidavit of assets and talk to Mr. Vernon about that so it can be filled in properly.
Okay.
And you're gonna sign them before a notary public in Georgia and return those to Mr. Vernon, and he will e-file those with the county clerk. Once he does that, I'll sign an order creating the dependent administration and subsequently, I guess, independent.
If we can get everybody on board and get them to sign papers.
Yeah. I'm going to give Mr. Vernon this instruction sheet.
Yes, sir.
An administration, which I'm going to ask you to read, sign, and date. He'll send that to you. And Make sure you understand what your duties and responsibilities are. Get that back to him. He'll need to file that with me so that I can sign it as soon as as I approve the, proof and the oath and the affidavit of assets, okay?
Yes, sir.
But y'all can talk offline and he'll tell you everything that you need to get.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, you have a great one. Anything
You too,
else?
sir.
No, sir.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we have another.
Yeah, Zach.
Celeste, did he go back to his office to get on?
Yes, sir.
Self-approved, Carolyn Lee Hogg.
Good day.
Melinda
week.
Bilecki.
You too.
Have a great week, buddy.
Thank
Hey, Judge. Melinda, can you turn on your video for the court?
Ms. Bilecki, you'll need to enable your audio and your video. You should be able to, if you have a touch screen, down at the bottom left side of your screen, there should be an icon when you hover over it that will enable your audio and video.
She just went off that.
Okay.
I'm still in court and the tax assessor is at a convention, but she's gonna call the appraisal district and see what she can get. So I'll have to talk to you later, buddy. All right, take care.
Hey, Melinda, are you able to turn on your video and your audio?
Mr. Vernon, did you have something else? Oh, that's fine.
Not seeing that. Well, we can, it sounds like you can hear the court.
I'll be right back.
Okay, thanks, Judge. Yeah. Do you see on your screen in the bottom left corner, or there should be like a camera and a microphone? You need to click those to unmute yourself and turn on the video. Huh. Hey, Melissa, I think we had this problem with my last Zoom hearing. She says she uses Zoom all the time. She's pressing the microphone and the camera, and it's not letting her turn it on. Yeah, my last client had the same issue. We had to have her come in via her phone.
Try that.
Melinda, do you have a smartphone with Zoom on it? Yeah, try to come in that way. I'll hang up, and then if you still have issues, call me back. All right, thanks. Yeah, I don't know what the issue was. Last time my other client had the same issue.
Take her off there. Something else.
You've been able to enable it yet?
She's trying through her phone now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you enable your video, Melinda?
Yep, let me see. I'm working on it.
It looks like you just turned off the microphone. Judge, we had this same exact issue with my client last week. I don't know if it's on our end or that end. I'm not sure.
We haven't had any problems with any other case.
Yeah, it's really weird, and
I think our computer system doesn't like you, Mr.
yeah, I think that's probably right. There's Melinda.
Okay. Did that work?
Yes, we can see and hear you now.
Okay, sorry, I've never had that happen. I use Zoom for work all the time, but I don't know what's odd.
Yeah.
Well, you just thank your lucky stars you're in Tennessee, or I'd have held you in contempt.
Uh-oh.
All right, Ms. Balecki, could I get you to raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in the estate of Carolyn Lee Hogg shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, in order to save Mr. Celeste, since I have the original of the will here, do you recognize that as being the last will and testament of Carolyn Lee Hogg?
Yes, it looks like it.
And I am going to turn to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being her signature on that document.
Yes, I do.
And to your knowledge, after the date she made this will, which appears to have been in February of 2023, did she ever change it or revoke it?
Nope.
Okay, and it looks like she died about 4 months later after she made this will. It shows she passed away as a result of hypertensive heart disease and a cerebrovascular disease and a vascular dementia. So my question is, in February of 2023, did she have the mental capacity to understand the nature of what she was doing and executing?
Yeah, she was perfectly fine up until she had sort of a, I think they call it temporal art. I can't remember. There's a name for some vein that happens, and she was fine, and this condition flared up, and that's when she finalized everything. And then after that, she had some strokes and a number of other things. So the progression was actually after she redid her will.
Okay.
That should all be, if we need it, that should all be in her medical records.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Celeste.
Thank you, Judge. Melinda, on May 29th, so last Wednesday, I sent you again your proof of death and other facts and your oath that had been filed in this case. Did you have a chance to read through those?
Yes.
And is everything in your proof of death, to the best of your knowledge, true and correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to have you do, if you will print those out, I've got them ready to be notarized in the state of Tennessee in Greene County. If you'll print those out, sign those in front of a notary, and then scan those back to me, I'll get those filed with the court so we can get your letters testamentary.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna mail to we're gonna get Mr. Celeste to come pick up instructions to executor. And they outline what your duties and responsibilities are as representative of the estate. When you get those letters, those proofs back to him, and he files those with the county clerk, I'll sign the order admitting your aunt's will to probate and authorizing the clerk to issue those letters testamentary. So you can use the letters to deal with financial institutions, transfer title of real estate, whatever you need to do. They're good for 90 days. If they go stale, Mr. Celeste can get you more from the county clerk's office. You need to make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Celeste in doing an inventory or affidavit. The estates code requires one to be filed within 90 days, and he'll explain to you what that involves.
Okay.
Other than that, I hope everything goes well.
All right. I sure appreciate you letting me do this by Zoom.
Thank you, Judge.
You bet. I'm glad you were able to get it to work, and y'all have a great week.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.